बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम रब्बि शरह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Today we are again here to talk on another topic that is very much essential in your reading and writing. To give out your ideas, to generate your ideas and to express your thoughts in a useful way, we have mind map. What is mind mapping? Mind map is a way of linking keywords, concepts, ideas by using different lines, images, and different drawing. It's a method of writing your different ideas, generating your ideas, and bringing them into link with one another. Now, mind map was first of all originated by Tony Buzan in 1960 to 70s. He used it. So there is in it hierarchy of ideas. The ideas are connected with one another in a hierarchy, in a rhythm, in a sequence. So it was first of all used by Tony Buzan in 1960s to 70. This idea involved constructing a hierarchy of ideas instead of those random ideas. The ideas are in an arranged form. So this approach was, although it was used in 3rd century by Prof of Tyrus when he has conceptualized the thoughts of Aristotle and others, but in fact later on in 1960 this was conceptualized by Tony Buzan. So he was a famous psychologist and he used it to generate different ideas. Now, how to mind map? What are the different methods of mind mapping? So to mind map, we should first of all use the central idea, write the central idea in the center, then the related key ideas are linked with it. The subtitles are given, they are linked by lines or by making some images. Then the other less important ideas are linked by another images. You can draw those thick lines and thin lines and the blank spaced lines to indicate your association or relation of one idea to the other idea. There are 4 steps involved in mind mapping. First of all, there is central image. The key important idea or the main idea should be in the center. Then related to it, all those ideas which are very much those organized ideas or basic organized bias or basic organized ideas are linked with the central ideas. Then the less important are the sub keywords, which are the basic organized ideas. They are linked with the main central idea. And the 4th one is that after arranging these ideas, you have to visit, revisit, and then you can number these different thoughts and different links they are connected with one another. So by numbering that this is the central thought, then this is the second one, this is the second organized thought, and this is the third that is related to it. In this way you can number those different ideas and you can arrange them, you can link them by putting some arrows or by making some pictures, some images here and there. In this way your mind mapping is prepared. These are the steps of mind mapping. Next is we have different techniques of mind mapping. What are those techniques like? First of all, we have radiant thinking technique. In mind mapping, as the main ideas is in the center, so all the related ideas, they originate from the central idea. That is why it's called radiant thinking. Your thinking is not in a peripheral direction, it is not in one or second direction, but it is in all direction. There is diversity of ideas and there are variety of ideas. So that is why it's called this technique is of radiant thinking technique. Then there is hierarchy of ideas, and those ideas are arranged in some sequence. First is main idea, then is related idea, then other associated ideas. In this way hierarchy is formed, so they are linked with one another in a sequence. That there are no random thoughts, the thoughts are arranged in some proper order. Then we use different colors, different images, different pictures, or different patterns are used in making this mind map. Then we have use of keywords. Like it is not necessary to write down all the important thing, all phrases and all details. Just write down important words or keywords, and just highlight them and write them down in a sequence, so it makes your mind map. After that, we can use some symbols. By putting some symbols like x, y, z, like sigma, like equal to any sort of symbol can be used to indicate the different ideas. Similarly, use of capital letters. You can write your headings in a capital letters. These capital letters are very much prominent, and they remain in your thoughts. They are easy to memorize. Similarly, use different arrows. Different arrows can be used in mind mapping. These arrows are used in this way that they are used for connecting the one thought with the other one. And you can use A4 sheet, like write your central idea on A4 sheet, and you can connect one or two A4 sheets, and you can spread your write the central idea in the middle of the sheet, and then spread. By making different branches, you can spread your thoughts in all different direction, and in this way the mind map is prepared. What are the advantages of mind map? Mind map is very much useful because it enlists full power of brain. Brain, as we know, two sides of the brain are used, left and right side of the brain, and the information is stored on in infinite number of association with visual quality. Is the information is stored in the mind by these visual effects, these information are retained for a longer period of time. So this is very much useful to memorize the things, to recall them as they are required. Similarly, now mind map is essential because there are many uses of mind map. They are used for making notes, for taking the notes from the lecture, or taking notes from the books. Similarly, it is used for solving problems. There are so many problems which cannot be solved in an easy way. So by using this technique of mind map, these problems can be solved in an easy way. When every problem, every minor and major problems are highlighted, and they are put in an hierarchical form, and then they are arranged, and after that it is very much easy to solve that problem. And it is used in business meetings. So for the purpose of a business meeting, this mind mapping is used, and it is very much essential. Most of the time the ideas or the thoughts are shared with the other people in an easy way by the pictographic presentation. So all this material, they are nowadays it is used almost all over the world, not only by students but all those professional. They are using this mind mapping technique for solving their problems, and it is very much helpful in almost all the fields of life. So I also would suggest you that you should follow this mind mapping technique in all your activities. It would not only solve your problem, but it would be easy to remember them and recall and use it at whatever time it is required. Now I think by this mind mapping technique, it would be easy for you to take your notes or to solve your problems. In the end, thank you so much for listening. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.